Thank you very much. Let me now move forward to Ms. Chirag Toshi, uh, who is again the captain of another very, very important manufacturing industry associated with ISRO for the past more than 3 decades. I remember meeting him in my office along with the former MD, Mr. G.K. Pillai, who was, taking the activities of Walchan Nagar for a long time. Nice to see you, Chirag, again, and congratulations on the new opportunity. And we would like to see a traditional industry like Walchan Nagar. How you see this opportunity? What are your plans? I mean, you are now dependent on the subcontracting work that is coming from ISRO. Of course, you are a very important partner of ISRO, and you have tons of experience also. We'd like to listen to you. Over to you, Mr. Chirag Doshi.
Rakesh ji, thank you. Good evening, everyone, especially to you, Rakesh ji, and to all of our eminent panelists on this conference. I have to first say, and I really want to commend ISRO and Antrix and NSIL on an outstanding 3-day conference that you all have put together. I've had the pleasure and the opportunity to spend a lot of time over the last 3 days listening to a lot of the participants, and I think what really has stood out for me is the vibrancy and the excitement that I have seen in the voices and the passion of a lot of the young entrepreneurs and up and coming startup companies that were kind of we talked with yesterday. And I feel like it's kind of where Walchan Nagar was 50 years ago when we were a small player in the aerospace industry, and kind of ISRO took us under their wing, and over the last 5 decades has brought us to a level where we are today. Topic of today, inflection point. I'd like to sort of touch upon that a little bit, but in a slightly different manner. There have been a lot of experts speaking over the last 3 days on the opportunities that exist for everybody in the space sector. If I take Colonel Shankar's definition of inflection point as parivartan, or a point of drastic change. I think just to add a little more to that would be the fact that it is the point where we go from normal growth to exponential growth. And I think I'm not an expert in all the technologies that are out there, but I would like to give my suggestions or maybe a couple of recommendations to ISRO, and about how I think we can ensure that this truly is the inflection point, and it's not just a what shall I say, not just a false dawn seeming to be an inflection point. So bear with me, 2 points on just some macro strategic thoughts, and then I'll just end with kind of what Walchan Nagar is doing to sort of push that agenda and and participate at a much deeper level with ISRO and the space program. So I'd like to my first recommendation really is that I'd like to second what Agarwal ji mentioned in his speech, that the opportunity is so big, and I think we've all agreed that that ISRO cannot do everything on their own anymore, and private participation needs to become much deeper and much more engaged into sort of the whole privatization of the space program, whether it's the the setup of InSpace or NSIL, whatever platform we may use or whatever policy we may draft. I think there's one pitfall that I would like to warn us against, and that would be that going forward, the growth of private industry in the space program should not be a kingdom of few, but it should become a playground for many. And having seen the passion that I saw in a lot of the entrepreneurs yesterday and the day before yesterday, I feel like it is our responsibility as established industry and ISRO's responsibility as our leader to ensure that the entire privatization process is done in such a way that many large industrial players should be given a larger piece of the pie, provided we also commit that we will not just encourage but insist on a collaboration process that brings all the MSMEs and startups of this country into the mainstream of production and services in order to deliver what is supposed to be considered the inflection point and exponential growth in the years ahead. At least at Walchandnagar, we have taken a conscious decision that as we evolve, and this is not about investing money, because we are all investing money into whatever is required for our space program, but it's more about as we evolve from just being a fabricator and a subcontract manufacturer, as you, Rakeshji, mentioned at the beginning, into more of a larger integrator, facilitator, and a deeper partner to ISRO. We're not doing this all on our own or expecting to garner all of the business for ourselves, but we are setting up multiple partnerships with number of young entrepreneurs and players all across the country who will be actively participating in the entire growth process. So my first suggestion and recommendation is whatever policy we put in place should be around the fact that we are not going to be able to do this with just a handful of people, and it has to involve hundreds, if not 500 MSME and young entrepreneurs in the diaspora of our ecosystem. Secondly, if you will allow me to use a cliche, if I may quote from my favorite author, or one of my favorite authors, and one of the best business books I've ever read, which is Good to Great, I think ISRO needs to communicate and bring all of industry together on a similar or standard platform with what he calls a BHAG, which is a big, hairy, audacious goal, right? And I think the communication from ISRO to all of us, that what is this audacious goal where India, not ISRO and not Walchandnagar or not any other player in this country, but where does India want to be, 30, 40, 50 years from now? And, if I step back to a group of people that we all know so well, starting from our founder, Seth Walchand Hirachand, I mean, not just our founder, but founder of HAL as well, and sort of his audacious goal in the 1920s and 1930s. Or if we go to Dr. Vikram Sarabhai and his audacious goals many, many years ago, or even more recent, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam and his audacious goals. And people during those times thought that these people were dreamers, crazy, but look at what they've achieved for us as a country, not just as an organization. And I would like to put this challenge out there, if possible, to ISRO and all of us as participants of ISRO, that what is our sort of audacious goal for the space program for the next 50 years. And that will decide our movement forward at this inflection point and how we actually execute it. And I don't mean an audacious goal in just following in the footsteps of some of our other countries. I know many countries have made presentations yesterday. I know the US is doing what they're doing with SpaceX and human travel and all of that. But can our audacious goal be even bigger than that? We want to be simply the greatest aerospace country in the world. And so if I may quote Captain Kirk from Star Trek, can we boldly go where no man has gone before? And really that would probably be our biggest test on whether this is our inflection point. So to end, sir, Walchandnagar has been a partner to ISRO since inception, and we commit to being your partner for decades, if not centuries to come. And whatever is required of us, we are there. And we look forward to a very, very exciting next few years and decades for both private industry and ISRO. Jai Hind. Thank you.